So I'm Jane Tomkinson, Chief Executive of Liverpool Heart and Chest. Absolutely delighted to welcome you to the second International Aortic Awareness Dissection Day. We've got a really packed programme today. We'll be expanding knowledge, raising awareness. You'll be hearing from experts, both clinical, patients and families. And in particular, I'm really interested in hearing from those patients, because the aim of Heart and Chest is to constantly improve our service. And it's only by hearing firsthand the experience we can do that. So we're going to have a very intense set of presentations. But before we do that, I've got a quick icebreaker for you to get you talking and to get you thinking. Now, hopefully this is going to work. So, by the way, Heart and Chest employees are not allowed to participate in this quiz. So, which is the UK's largest single-site heart and chest hospital? Liverpool Heart and Chest, little known fact. Which was the country's first specialist trust to be rated outstanding in the majority of categories by the CQC? Where's the National UK Aortic Centre? There's a theme, isn't there? There's a definite theme. There is. Which hospital delivers more cardiac surgeries than any other centre? And indeed, more aortic surgeries. And where are the best clinical outcomes for aortic dissection? Not in the Northwest, not in the UK, but in Europe. That'll be Liverpool. So, absolutely. So I think we've earned our badge as the UK's National Centre for Aortic Surgery. It's a hard-won badge, but we absolutely share your passion and enthusiasm for doing the best we can possibly do for patients afflicted with this very, very devastating disease. And we have a really rich history of innovation in Liverpool. And back in 2007, Mark, Debbie Minogue and the team set up the country's first dedicated aortic dissection rota. London, or they like to say they're at the forefront, followed 5 years later with a similar rota. And you can see here from the stats that the results are pretty amazing. And not just the mortality, but all the comorbidities that come with aortic dissection. So if I could pick where I wanted to be in the UK if I was unfortunate enough to suffer a dissection, I think I might want to be up here in Liverpool. I'm biased though, as you probably know. So we're very, very serious about improving care for patients, and I think today you're going to talk about diagnosis and delays and the impact on patients for those delays. We've got the expertise here to drive the improvements, and I think Liverpool Heart and Chest has a genuine leadership role to play in those improvements. So I've been given the badge of Senior Responsible Officer for the Cheshire and Merseyside Cardiovascular Disease Programme. It's a long title, but fortunately it gives me a badge and allows me to really influence how we focus on resources and improvement areas. So after spending 2 fabulous days with the team at the International Aortic Symposium, I added an 8th work stream to our current very intense programme of 7 streams. And that 8th programme is about standardising the dissection pathway and really drawing on dissection best practice. And that may mean that we'll be looking at the number of centres who deliver dissection care, and you'll see there's a bit of a map. And in the future there will possibly be fewer, but with higher volumes and far better clinical outcomes. So I think this piece of work, which Mark, Minogue, Debbie, Omar and Ivan will be leading, will genuinely be a force for good in the care and treatment of patients. So we're going to come along and devise a pathway which we'll start to think about in Cheshire and Merseyside, and I know many of you have travelled a much greater distance. But the intention is that we'll test that pathway, and if it has legs, we want to expand the network so there's a national standard for dissection care. But we might want to test some of this with you, so it's all good clinical people and managerial people devising things in darkened rooms, but we need the clinical expertise, absolutely, but we also need the expertise of patients and families. So if you are interested in constructing this really groundbreaking piece of work, if you contact Helen Turner, she'll come back to you and let you know how you can get involved. So We've got a super programme today. We've got a super set of speakers. Clearly we've got an absolutely super audience. That's not just going to be a good day today, it's going to be a great day. Thank you for travelling to Liverpool. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you for coffee later. Thank you very much.